Hi, I'm Anita. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a bead stash unboxing from 3 different vendors on an order I placed recently. There were some crystal Rivolis I needed in a 27mm size, and I had a hard time finding these, so I found one vendor on Etsy shop that I ordered these through, and then I placed another order with Amazon for another set of Rivolis. These are all 27mm, and I'll be showing these to you shortly. And then I placed a dollar bead bag order for some fire polish beads. I wanted to replenish my stock, actually build up my stock for colors I didn't have, and that way I'd have them on hand for different projects that I want to make. So I'll be sharing that with you today. Here's a quick glimpse on what I'm going to be showing you today. As you can see, there's tons of fire polish beads at the top there, and then some 27mm crystals in the middle. Those I got from Amazon. I'll show those to you shortly. And then the 3 at the bottom came from a vendor on the Etsy shops. So let me get these organized and we'll get started. I will have links to these different vendors in the description box if you're curious to see, or if you need them for yourself for that matter. That will be in the description box. If you click more below this video, that will give you all the details for today's video. So let me get organized and we'll get started. Okay, the first thing I'm going to review with you today are these beautiful 27mm Rivoli crystals. These I wanted to have on hand. I'm going to be bezeling some pendants in the future that required a 27mm Rivoli, and these are quite large, as you can see, about the size of a quarter, almost 2 fingers. This one is kind of a magenta pink color, really beautiful. And then this one is a crystal, clear crystal color. Now these have a foiled back, and these are crystal, very beautiful. And then the third one is this beautiful Capri blue color, absolutely gorgeous. And again, as I mentioned, these are 27mm in size, and I'll be doing some bezeling on a pendant using this particular Rivoli in the near future. So stay tuned to my channel and you'll get to see what I make with these beautiful Rivolis. Here's a better close-up. Trying to get my camera to focus on these. Very pretty. Also, if I failed to mention, these 27mm Rivolis came from a vendor on Etsy. I will try to include the link to that in the description box below if you'd like to refer to that for your own shopping. And we'll go on to the next item. For my next item, these are also 27mm Rivolis, and these came from a vendor on Amazon. And I got a pack of 8, which was a really good deal for these, and these are just beautiful. It's like a crystal vitriol color. It's got all kinds of rainbow colors, iridescent when the light hits it, absolutely beautiful. I'll also be using these to do some pendants in the near future. So stay tuned for that. And I'll be bringing out the next item, which are the fire polish beads from Dollar Bead Bag. Let me get those organized and I'll be right back. Okay, here are my first set of fire polish beads, and this is an order I placed with Dollar Bead Bag. I was doing subscription, but then I decided I just wanted to do a membership because I'm pretty much like to pick out my own beads. So this is with an annual subscription. I believe it's $35 a year, and you can purchase these at $1 a strand, which is really good deal for fire polish. Usually if you try to get these online through another vendor, you can spend anywhere over $2 a strand. And there's 50 fire polish per strand. I decided to order 3 of each on the 3mm and the 4mm size. And this particular color is called Metallic Magenta. Absolutely beautiful. So I got 3 strands of each. And I like to have plenty on hand. I like to do a lot of bead bezeling. And I always like to make sure I have enough counts to make like a necklace. Usually you need quite a few fire polish beads. And so this is my bead stash order for that. Projects in the near future. Absolutely gorgeous. So let me get my next color. For the next set of strands, I have 3mm and 4mm, and this color is called Dark Seafoam Blue. And it actually looks like a very light green with a beautiful sparkle to it. I got these in both 3mm and 4mm. Everything I'm showing you today, most of it is 3mm and 4mm. Absolutely beautiful. It's kind of a very subtle sea green color. Very nice. And that's a color I didn't have very much of in my stash, so I decided to stock up. So let me go on to the next one. Okay, for my next color palette, this particular color is called Fern Green Half Copper in 3mm and 4mm. These are absolutely gorgeous. Very bright copper accent, and that green is a very bright green color. Absolutely beautiful. Those are going to look gorgeous in a necklace or bracelet piece. Can't wait to use those. So let me go on to my next color. Okay, here's my next set of fire polish, and this is called Crystal Half Silver. And as you can guess, it's half coated with crystal, and the other half is a silver color. Very bright and shiny. These are just stunning. Look at that. For my next color palette, this is a more subtle color, and this is called Crystal Vintage Gold. It's almost a matted look, not quite, but it does have some beautiful sparkle. But it's more of an antique-ish looking gold. Absolutely beautiful. So I have 6 strands, 3 in the 3mm and 3 in the 4mm. Aren't those beautiful? This next color palette is called Crystal Half Blue Iris. And it's got more of a brown tints with it, but you can definitely see the blue iris sparkle shining through on these. So I have 3 strands of each, the 3mm and the 4mm, and those are so pretty. Very deep, dark sparkle, elegant, with hints of blue and a little bit of purple in there, and some very deep brown colors. Just gorgeous. For my next color palette, this is called Jet Green Travertine. And it's not often that you can find 6mm also in addition to 4mm and 3mm in the same color, and they happen to have these, and I thought, ooh, I gotta get all 3 in this size, because it's very rare that you can also get a 6mm size in that same color palette, and they don't have too many of those. These are just beautiful. It's a deep green, but it's kind of a marbleized, muted color. Very pretty. And to see that in each of these sizes is really nice, because I like to have the opportunity to do bead accents with colors that are in the same palette. Aren't those beautiful? A very conservative looking green. Not too flashy, but it's got its own beauty with the different variations in the color. Very nice. Okay, for my next color palette. Oh my gosh, just look at these. They're absolutely gorgeous. This is called Crystal Copper Marea. And as you can see, it's got lots of color play with the copper. It's got some iridescent rainbow colors of purple and blue, and the crystal is just so sparkly. This is just my favorite colors right here, I believe. Those are just beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Never a dull moment with beading. There's so many beautiful colors out there. So let's see what's next. For my next color palette, this is another set that I was actually able to find that same color palette also in the 6mm, which I was really thrilled with. This is called Purple Copper Lined Marea. Just stunning. Got these in 3mm and 4mm and 6mm. And the copper is, as you can see, very bright and shiny, and it's got this very deep, dark purple color in there, a very dark amethyst color. Absolutely beautiful. Can't wait to make something with these. And here's the 6mm. And their fire polish beads are just excellent quality, all Czech glass. I'm very pleased with the quality of their product. So I've got one more to show you, and I'll be right back. Now this last color palette, it's very similar to the one I showed you earlier, but this one's called Crystal Volcano. So it's got some AB finish in here with silver and some hints of rainbow tints. Very beautiful. Now the one I showed you earlier was crystal half silver. As you can see the difference, this one is much brighter, and this one has lots of variations in color. So this is more silverish color, and as this one's called Crystal Volcano because there's some fire in there, and it's got some beautiful sparkle with some very subtle tones of a rainbow hint. Aren't those beautiful? So that is all of my bead stash from Dollar Bead Bag. Let me get this all arranged and I'll be right back. That's if I can fit it all into the camera frame. Let's take a look. Okay, so here it is, all arranged, everything from the Dollar Bead Bag, my recent order from Etsy, and then these 8-pack, 8 Rivolis came from Amazon. So I'll be sure to include the links to these suppliers in the description box if you'd like to check it out for yourself. I'm very pleased with this order, absolutely stunning, all of these colors. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. As I mentioned, I will have links to these vendors in the description box below. If you click more, and you'll see all the details for today's video. I also have a website where I sell my own jewelry. If you'd like to see what kind of things I'm making, stay tuned or check out my website. I upload very frequently new products all the time, so check it out. Also, if you're not a subscriber, I hope that you do subscribe. Give me a thumbs up or feel free to leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Share the link with some of your beading friends. That'd be awesome. For those of you who are subscribers, thank you so much, and thank you for returning to watch my videos. I really appreciate it. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and happy beading, everyone.